Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, let's talk about Chocolatito. And let's talk about the only fight we really should be talking about if he's going to continue his career. He's still at the top, still operating at an elite level, fully rehabilitated from the knockout loss to Rumvasai, and he's looking like $1,000,000. Even at 34 years of age, still able to unleash an enormous amount of punches, over 1,000 punches in this past Saturday's fight against Martinez, in what was a masterclass schooling session. And Chocolatito absolutely stunned Martinez in what was a 12-round beatdown. Shout out to Chocolatito. He made me some money this past Saturday night. It was a pretty easy odds play. Chocolatito by decision was the bet of the night for this past Saturday. Got it at +2. I think it was +230. I got it at. It was insane odds. There were at times where it looked like Chocolatito was gonna get the stoppage, but Martinez is tough. Showed a lot of heart. Took a lot of shots. Took a beating, and he took a chance, man. He took a risk against an aging Chocolatito. They felt it was worth the risk. So, fortunately for him, he just wasn't on that level. I mean, Chocolatito was too experienced, too skilled, too good, too battle tested, and just an overall better fighter in every department. But this is the fight that we really should be talking about. It's one of the holy grail fights in boxing. I mean, who wouldn't want to see this fight? If this fight is in Japan, my ass is jetting over to Japan to go watch this fight live, because it's that type of fight, man. It's a legacy fight. It's an explosive fight. And it's a fight that it's not out of the question, that we could see Chocolatito exposed in a way. It's a dangerous fight for both guys. I mean, Chocolatito could expose Inoue's shaky defense and really take advantage of the openings that he presents in that ring. Inoue is one of the best offensive fighters, but defensively, he's one of the elite fighters in the game that has one of the weaker defenses. And that's really his Achilles heel. And the Donaire rematch is dangerous. Donaire's looking, really, really revived at 118. He's got physical advantages at that weight. He's a big guy at 118. And it was a tough fight he had with Donaire. Almost got his hooked head off. But he showed a lot of toughness, came through some injuries in that fight, and was robbed of a knockout win in that fight. Recently watched that fight again not too long ago. Inoue knocked Donaire out with a body shot. And for some reason, Donaire was allowed an extra few seconds to get up from that knockdown. It was a tremendous fight. Very physical fight. And the rematch will be another physical fight. So it'll be a taxing fight on Inoue, because Donaire is really riding high and he's punching very hard. So it's a very dangerous fight if that rematch occurs. But if he gets past that rematch, which will most likely take place in, I'm not sure, April or May. I mean, Inoue needs the fight, man. I mean, his career is going nowhere with Top Rank. I mean, Top Rank it's not Top Rank's fault. They just have nothing for him. I mean, they got nothing for him. They have no rivals, no opponents for him. Everyone's on the DAZN side. Eddie wants to make in-house fights with Chocolatito. Understandable. He's talking about an Estrada third fight or a fight with Bam Rodriguez. Those fights just don't interest me. I've seen the Estrada fight twice. I've seen Chocolatito prove his superiority in both fights. He's just a little bit better fighter. Estrada got the gift decision, the rematch that he shouldn't have gotten. Now he's got franchise status. And that fight's not going to be next anyway, so I really don't know where Chocolatito goes from here if he has no opponents lined up for him on that side, since Rumvasai is probably going to fight Bam Rodriguez, which is a good fight. I'm not convinced Bam Rodriguez wins that fight. And Estrada may have to fight Joshua Franco, which is another good fight at 115. So where everyone's, mixing and matching, fighting each other, this fucking guy is in no man's land, fighting no-hopers in Japan like this guy, whoever the fuck he is. Voluntary defenses, weak mandatory defenses. I mean, this guy really needs this fight. The Donaire fight is a good fight, but it's an Asian guy who, if he loses to, it's a big loss. It's a crushing defeat to lose to a guy who's almost 40 years old. So it's a risky fight to take, considering he really has nothing to gain in beating a guy he beat already and a guy who's an extra couple of years older and almost 40. But he does have a strap, so it would be a unification fight, I believe. Yeah, it'll be for the WBC bantamweight title, correct? But that's really the only option out there for Inoue at 118 pounds. There's really no options for on Inoue's side. It's been a rather boring run at 118. Top Rank has no options for him. So look, Chocolatito's a mercenary. He's gonna want big money for this fight, and he deserves it, man. He's one of the more exciting fighters to watch in the game. Beautiful to watch. His inside fighting, his defense, his combinations, and the way he just picks you apart with his punch variety and creation and his angles and footwork. Guys, is beautiful to watch. And I would love to see Chocolatito get a chance to expose Inoue in that ring. Just show him how much shortcomings he has defensively. Look, Inoue could knock out Chocolatito. He has the power. He could knock him out with a body shot. But Chocolatito has the skill set, power, and everything, and all the skills involved to make Inoue look like downright average in this fight. So it's a great fight. It should happen. Both guys deserve 7 figures. It's the biggest money fight in the lightweight divisions. Why is that fight not being talked about? I don't need to see Estrada a third fight again. I don't need to see Rumasai for a third time. He swapped those guys multiple times. This is the holy grail in the lightweight divisions. This is the legacy fight. This is the money fight. This is the fight we should be talking about. Make it happen. Catch weight 118. Who gives a fuck? That's the fight I want to see. Let's make it happen. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.